Algo.
Well, okay. I hope you enjoyed the video about barium. Now I'm going to explain you a bit more about what is barium and how it affects our life. So I'm going to talk about its pros and cons. I'm starting with the pros. Well, first of all, you know what you are really drinking and what this means. You can go to a bar and order for an alcoholic drink, but you don't know what they really put in it because you didn't see how they make it. So in a botellón you buy your own drink, your own alcohol, and you know what is it. Well, the next thing is that you meet new people because you know alcohol helps you to lose your shyness, and it's something friends do for meeting each other, for example in a square, in the town hall, in the street. Another pro of barium is that you save money, because imagine that you are in a bar and you order for an alcoholic drink around 5 or 6 euros, while if you buy the alcohol in a supermarket, it's cheaper and you get more amount. For smokers, this is the best solution ever, because while they are drinking, they can smoke too. This is due to, in Spain, there's a law that forbids you to smoke in public places. So if you are in a bar with your friends and you want to smoke, you have to go out of the public place. And here, like the Borillon is in the street, you can do it, smoke and drink both at the same time. Even if you are shy, alcohol will help enjoy your games you like. That's because, like I just said, alcohol will help you to lose your shyness. You have fun, a lot of fun. It's obvious because if not, people wouldn't do that. Now I'm going to explain you some of the cons. Like all of you know, the next, it is unhealthy, and the next day you will have hangover and you will feel really, really bad. And it makes you think about if drinking alcohol is as good as you think it was the previous day. Another thing about alcohol is that you lose the control of your body. Here, you can see in that photo a few of people going out with a Yamaha party like I am. And in the other photo you can see a man without his clothes. Another bad thing about alcohol is that it can produce you an addiction. During you are drinking, you can try out different feelings. As you see in this photo, they are women, some guys having fun, really happy, but in the other photo you can see a man or a guy which is really sad and not having a good time. Well, the next thing is that it has got a lot of calories. As you see, it's more or less like fats. It has 7 calories per gram and fats has 9 calories per gram. So it's really bad because it can produce, overweight or really healthy problems. Now, I'm going to show you...
There's a question already.
Can I just add something? How old do you have to be to buy alcohol?
Where we live, it's 15.
Oh, 15. Wow.
In the other Spain, you have to be older than 18 years. Now I'm going to show you a video. It is from our schoolmate, and she's against Borillon, something like that, so you are going to listen to her and what that she thinks.
This part is for the young.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
What?
Can you just go a little side for some time? Sure. Thank you.
What I think about this part is for the young is that most of young people do it just because they feel that they can't have fun without drinking, and I think that is not true. Personally, I don't drink because of many reasons, like it's not healthy, it's not good for your brain, and also because you can become addicted. Anyway, I think that drinking a little is not bad, but the problem is when people don't know when to stop, accidents happen.
Okay, there is the video.
bit more about the social and health consequences. The first bad consequence, social consequence is noise. That participants in the bottom make. It's come from the music of their cars so loud that the resident cannot sleep. Secondly, we have vandalism. Why that? Because the participants are drunk and they lose the control. Then we have another important environmental fact, waste and rubbish. Teams produce a lot of rubbish and then don't pick up it. And finally, we have traffic accidents. It caused the death of 1,400 young people every year, 4 every day. Alcohol is the third cause of death in young people. All these consequences should make us open our eyes, because we know that alcohol produces addiction and other dangerous symptoms as euphoria. You lose your fears and desires. It means that you don't have the control of your feelings. Nausea and vomits appear. You lose your balance and you can puke. And finally, you might feel respiratory depression, coma, and in some cases you can die. As Julia has said, if you drink every day, you become alcoholic. And now I am going to show you 2 news from newspaper. We show the bottom phenomenon and how it affects the lives of many youngsters. The first one tells us that 20,000 people took part in Camponos Park, really big and macro-gothic. And the second one tells us that Spanish young people fight to the right of organizing parties. Nowadays, Spanish town councils have forbidden drinking alcohol in public places like parks.
Now, we know that botellón might be good someday, but doing botellón every weekend or every Saturday, I don't know. Doing botellón a lot of times is bad for your health and for the society. And we have thought about some ways to prevent it, because we want people to think about other things, not just about drinking alcohol. It is true that, well, it is fun, as Lucia said, and due to the Spanish weather and timetables, it's difficult to find alternatives, because botellón is normally done during the night or the late evening. And we've got, not in the north, but in the center and south, the weather is very good, so it's not cold at night, and people can go out and drink without problems. And also, it's typical in Spain due to our society, because adults always go out at night too, to bars and centers like this, and they function. But now some of them have been closed, and yeah, that's right the opposite thing that we want. We think that they're a really good choice, because you're not just avoiding drinking alcohol, you're doing a healthy activity and meeting people, so it has all the pros of the botellón, but no cons. I've also thought about like working for charity. It will occupy your time, so as maybe you will go after helping people to the botellón, but you aren't at home laying on the sofa thinking about what you're going to drink that night. So it's a way of occupying your free time. You're doing an activity for the society and getting experience so as to work in the future, and that's the same with the work, part-time work. You will earn money and experience. I thought too about organizing healthy parties instead of drinking alcohol, drinking juice or something like that. There could be a nice choice sometimes. And then I thought about other interesting activities that maybe you know, but they're
Yes?
Yes.
Well, do you want to explain it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. If you like films or comics or manga or whatever, you can dress up as a character in those things you like. And then there are conventions where you attend, and there you have to play your character. There are competitions, so it's, the best one wins the first prize. And now there are lots of conventions like this. Then you can also organize a flash mob. I think that you will know what it is. People dancing on the street. It's fun. Well, it's a way of doing something new. It's dancing. You will know what dance is, but it's a creative way of dancing. Then you can join at the club if you like reading. It's because on your own you might be bored, but you don't want to read a book. You start, I could read, but no, I will see TV. I will watch TV. But if you have to read the book for the book club, you will feel forced to read it, and you will enjoy it. Yes, you could do theater, play theater. You could need that funny because, well, for the most of the people, they think that knitting is boring, but you can adapt it to your interests. For example, I would like to learn how to knit to make a original scarf. And then you could organize cinema evenings or those kind of things. Not the cinema, maybe music evenings, things like that. But the biggest problem for us is that in Spain, due to uneconomical facts, we can afford, for example, theater teachers or places to perform these activities. So what we really want is that town halls would provide places to organize this, but without teachers, without anything. We just want the place to go there and organize ourselves to do the activities we want.
Well, as Laura said, a possible alternative to what they would be doing physical activity. So what I have done is I searched some statistics from this country. Why this country? Well, we wanted to compare our country with other countries that participated in the games. Well, at the end, Croatia didn't participate. So we wanted to compare Spain with a country from Central Europe, for example, Germany, a Scandinavian country, Norway, and another southern country as Proyecto. And now we are going to go through statistics in Spain. In Spain, only 66% of the young population does any physical activity at any intensity, any period of time. These are the results of a survey. As you can see, only 45% of the people questioned exercise more or less the recommended amount of physical activity per week. That is from 4 to 7 hours per week. And the rest, 35%, answered from 1 hour to 3 hours per week, which isn't enough physical activity. In Germany, 70% teens exercise 60 minutes per day. That meaning 7 hours per week, which is a lot. This is the most recommended amount of physical activity you could do. So as you can see, this is a higher amount of physical activity than in the rest of the countries we just saw. And here in this chart, you can see that the physical activity intensity is higher in weekdays than in weekends. And at last, Proyecto. 74% of Croatian teenagers exercises. Any physical activity, any kind of exercise, any period of time. But in the downside, only 80% of girls and 22% of boys exercise the recommended amount of physical activity that they said, like 4 to 7 hours per week. So